Good morning. Welcome to my second round at Red Mountain. Now, when I was carrying my bag this morning, I thought, it feels very light. And the reason it feels very light is I forgot my tripod. So I'm not sure how I'm going to make a video today. This thing's going to be resting on the floor, no doubt. You'll get a worm's eye view of my golf and this amazing golf course. I'm off in about an hour, so I've got a tray of balls and I'm on the range. View of the first before we go off to the 10th. And this time I think I'm going to try and hit it down the fairway to the right, just for a change. Certainly beats pulling it into the water. You can see how far back I had to drop last time for going into the water, because this time I've only got a 9-iron in. Come up a fraction short because I'm not hitting my irons very well. I know why. I've had a lesson this spring already. Let me start off with a par.
Almost a bird.
Which is always a good place to be, starting with pars, but the backdrop here is quite distracting compared to English courses.
Not bad. This video is going to look terrible.
We go off to 11. This time I definitely don't want to go in the bunker. Up down the right. So my aim is a golf cart in the middle of the fairway. And I hit the tree on the right instead. So I've got a bit of a hooky lie here that I've got to be very careful of, because you don't want to miss this green left. Like that. Because if you miss this green left, you're landing downhill, down grain.
Yeah, no chance.
And there's nothing to stop it.
No chance. Turn. Oh, wow.
And we rimmed that one. First bogey of the day. We go off to 12, the par 5. I want to hit it straight at that tree with the 3-wood in the middle of the fairway there. And they're building a new hospital here. I wondered what they were doing. That's why there's big lumps being taken out of dead areas on the golf courses to collect soil to flatten that area for the hospital. 3-wood, a little bit left, but not as bad as last time. But I've got to punch out, so I punch out over that bunker, which gets me to about here. I think it was about 150-ish yards. And I hit it well left. And then I chuffed that.
Not enough.
So we're on for an up and down bogey on a short par 5. Although it's not a straightforward short par 5. Nothing straightforward about that, but look at the mountains. The views here are incredible. And we're on to 13. This is a par 4 I really enjoy. It really looks good. It's a bit narrow, you can't quite see where you're going. But it's a lovely golf hole.
Oh, a little right.
And that one's a fraction down the
That's
right.
Okay.
Left myself something like a 7-iron in. You look at these lumps. Wonder what the ground was like after they'd finished the tin mine and they must have bulldozed it all out in order to make fairways. So just a 7-iron in.
Too right.
And that one didn't go left, not like last time.
Little short.
Or on the previous hole.
Turn. Oh, I need hit it too hard.
My caddy today is Panda, and We're just a little bit off with our putting. Right, to the par 3 with the hourglass green. Flag is in the narrow bit in the middle, so I'm playing for the front. And on the front we get. And another putt that just simply won't do as it's told. Which sometimes happens. As I say, I can't read grain.
I'm not a good caddy.
And on to 15, the very narrow 15th, so it's 3 hybrid again. I think this might be a different tee box to last time because we seem to be offset to the right. And I hit it a little left, and there's the green, and it's slowly disappearing. And now it's gone from view. And this is where I am. I'm going to take the 4 hybrid and try and hoist it as high as I can. But I couldn't get it round. So I got the ball well above my feet for the chip. This for the par.
Turn.
Go in.
Turn in.
Go.
Say some days you just cannot buy a putt. This is one of them.
Thank you.
I tell you what guys, I never mind a bogey on this hole. It's just so tight off the tee. If you go right, you're lost ball. If you go a little bit left, then you get blocked out. I flared that 4 hybrid. I was trying to get it up because I had the bank right in front of me. I just flared it right, and then I had the little pitch there with the ball well above my feet, and I stubbed the club into the ground first. But as I say, a bogey here, and you finish the hole with the same ball you started with. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that at Red Mountain. On to the narrow 16th. This time I'm taking 3 hybrid. I certainly don't want to be anywhere near that bunker where I went last time. Still don't know how the ball ended up there. I've just knocked the 3 hybrid down the left side. Maybe just tumbled down the bank a bit. Just asked my caddy, do guys hit driver here? She said, I see hole in one. I said, you're kidding? He said, no, I've seen a hole in one on here with a driver. Crazy. So just down the bank here, I've got to put a little bit of anti-hook into this swing, and we get it on the green. Now Panda did elaborate on the hole in one. Apparently it was a Chinese golf professional from the back tee at 301 yards. So I don't feel quite so bad
Bit too hard.
about taking a par myself.
Always a good par on here.
I don't think 17 really requires any introduction. It's not a hole that you forget very easily. I got the camera up on the tee, blue tee I think it is. I've taken wedge again, and it's not enough again. And now the roller coaster. I thought I'd film this just for a laugh. So you can see the drainage channel down the side of the path. It's to help the water run away. Those little posts are supposed to stop the golf cart going down the side of the cliff. Not sure they're going to work. Come to the red tee. It's quite interesting this, getting a roller coaster ride for free. I do wish the caddy would slow down a little bit. They all go a bit crazy down here. And then right at the bottom on the left is the drop zone for jungle. So if you stick a ball in the jungle, you can drive down here and drop a ball just there.
Go.
Oh.
Wow, more up.
What is annoying about this little hole is
No,
I've played it twice and made 2 bogeys. Last time I had a bird. So we're going to 18, this very long par 5 down the hill. With the lake just to add to your worries. And there's the tee we've just come from up there. Well, it's one of those up there anyway. Now I've blocked my drive down the right. So I'm just going to take a 6-iron across the edge of the water there and the bunkers. They're doing an awful lot of maintenance at this time of year. Stripping fairways off. So we knocked a 7-iron in.
Stayed out there.
And again, you know, between the two of us, we're both failing here at the line.
Oh, okay. Drink stop.
So we go to the drink stop,
Let's go get cooled down a bit.
get topped up with ice, go to the first, and huge group. And there's several groups already out on the course. So Panda drove me round to the 4th. We came up behind a 2-ball. So they're away, and we're going to sit here and wait a moment. But we're in front of the big group. I hit an enormous slice off the tee. So I'm just hitting an 8-iron over the top of that tree, which leaves me a 7-iron in. So no real harm done for the slice. I managed to find a part of the golf course that wasn't all jungle, thank goodness. Here's the tree. Look at that with all the roots. This is why you get free drops from roots. And the 5th. Now, last time it was into a very strong wind and I hit a 5-iron for my second shot. So without that strong wind, what have I got today? All I've got today is a 9-iron. What a difference. And we're on the dance floor. Big swinging putt. Right to the edge of the hole.
Nearly.
You know, some point in the future, these are going to drop. We're on the back tee here. Well, that 2-ball in front of me are going off, and it's very pretty round here. A lot of Thai golf courses are like this. They will make use of the water very well, and they'll plant quite a lot of flowering shrubs and what have you, and make it look very pretty. Red Mountain. Yeah, the soil here is very red. So our turn to go in a moment. 400 yards. And we drive a very long drive today. I finished on a downslope, so I'm taking an 8-iron. I'm taking a club less because I'm on the downslope. I hit a peach, but it spanned back about 20 feet. I hit it so well, landing into an upslope. And then this was our biggest mistake, finishing about a flag length to the right of the hole. I always say we, because no matter what the caddy says, it's also up to me to make my decision. Now we joined the 2-ball, so I hit a very, very quick tee shot here, and I slapped it into the right-hand bunker, which I didn't get a chance to take a little video clip of. So this is for the par.
Almost.
And that 2.5 feet was for bogey. And we're on to 8. Got a bit of a cue. And that's where I'm going, between the cart path and that bunker with a 4 hybrid. Playing with 2 seniors now. And that's where we're going to. From about 70 yards. My ball is buried.
Yeah, so some of the fairways are still a bit soft. I've just knocked that into about 4 feet.
And I stuffed A sand wedge.
Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
Finally.
Congrats.
For a bird. Now I hit 3 hybrid off here and it absolutely went. This is what I'm finding with this 3 hybrid, is it will absolutely fly at some point. If I hit it square out in the middle, I've just got 70 yards up the hill, so I'm going to knock down a gap wedge. More trees, more Red Mountain. It's so pretty here.
Come, Cap. Nice birdie again. Yeah, 2 birdies now. Cool.
And we're off to the first. So 2 birdies on the trot. So playing with those 2 guys, all of a sudden I started putting better. So it was 3 hybrid down here, and this time it was a weak one because I've left myself 160. What a target. What an absolutely amazing target. A big lump of red stone jutting out of the ground.
Oh,
And another almost putt.
for par.
That'll do.
Second here, par 5, I hit a snap hook straight into the water, so I was 3 off the tee. Don't know where that shot came from. I finished up here, and I'm going to push the envelope now. I can't remember what club I hit, but I'm going to try and slot it into that narrow gap. Almost went in the jungle, but I've left myself 50 yards, which was my best chance of getting a 6. If I could have putted correctly, and we walk off with a double bogey 7. Don't know where that snap hook came from though.
Big number.
Do you know what, this has been a very hard round of golf. Wondering if anybody's actually going to watch this. The constant change of pace of play and chopping and changing all around the golf course. Yeah, this has been very, very difficult. But we're going to finish on a par 3, one of my favourite par 3s. So let's get the clubbing right, if nothing else. Ta-ra! So last time here I took an 8, so I'm taking a 7 today. Now I really did think this camera would actually show me and the hole, and it's showing sky and trees. Never mind. So I hit the 9-iron and I just pushed it to the right, went down the bank on the right without actually going into the bottom of the bunker, which always helps, because it's easier as a chip than it is to play a bunker shot sometimes. And just to show how good Panda has been today,
In. Oh,
Hey.
good last
we get a long curler in.
Let's go get a drink. Let's get a cold drink.
Okay, thank you very much.
Come, Cap.
Now this sometimes happens as a single golfer in Thailand, is they'll give your tee time to someone else and send you off to the 10th. That's just life out here. It doesn't happen at home, but it happens here. And jumping around from hole to hole, well, that happens occasionally when you're behind slow groups. Well, you just got to get on with it and enjoy it as best you can. Ta-ra!